There's nothing quite like the smell of freshly baked cinnamon rolls wafting through the air. That warm, spicy aroma combined with the sweet, creamy frosting is enough to make anyone's mouth water. It's no wonder that cinnamon rolls are a favorite treat for so many, including some big-name celebrities. Did you know that Taylor Swift has shared her love for cinnamon rolls, even baking them herself, when she's craving something sweet and comforting? And Chrissy Teigen, the queen of comfort food, swears by a good cinnamon roll when she wants to indulge. Whether you're a seasoned baker or a kitchen novice, making irresistible cinnamon rolls with cream cheese frosting is easier than you might think. With just a few simple ingredients and some pro tips, you'll be able to create cinnamon rolls that are so soft, gooey, and delicious, they'll rival any bakery's version. Let's dive into the ultimate recipe that will have everyone asking for seconds. The ingredients for irresistible cinnamon rolls. To make the best cinnamon rolls, you need to start with high-quality ingredients. For the dough, you'll need some all-purpose flour, sugar, yeast, warm milk, unsalted butter, eggs, and a pinch of salt. These basic ingredients come together to create a soft, pillowy dough that will be the base for your cinnamon rolls. The filling is where the magic happens. You'll need a generous amount of softened, unsalted butter, brown sugar, and cinnamon. The butter helps the brown sugar and cinnamon melt together during baking, creating that signature gooey swirl that cinnamon rolls are known for. Finally, the cream cheese frosting takes these rolls to the next level. For the frosting, you'll need softened cream cheese, unsalted butter, powdered sugar, and a splash of vanilla extract. This creamy, tangy frosting perfectly complements the sweetness of the rolls and adds an irresistible richness that keeps people coming back for more. Making the perfect dough. The key to soft, fluffy cinnamon rolls starts with the dough. Begin by warming your milk until it's just slightly warm to the touch, about 110 degrees Fahrenheit. You don't want it too hot, as that can kill the yeast, but it needs to be warm enough to activate the yeast. In a large mixing bowl, combine the warm milk with sugar and yeast. Let the mixture sit for about 5 minutes or until it becomes foamy. This foam is a sign that your yeast is active and ready to work its magic. Next, add the softened butter and eggs to the yeast mixture and stir until combined. Slowly start incorporating the flour, 1 cup at a time, until the dough starts to come together. If you have a stand mixer with a dough hook attachment, now is the time to use it. Mix the dough on medium speed for about 5 minutes, or until it becomes smooth and elastic. If you're doing it by hand, knead the dough on a floured surface for about 10 minutes. Once your dough is ready, transfer it to a lightly greased bowl. Cover it with a clean kitchen towel and let it rise in a warm place for about an hour or until it has doubled in size. The rising process is crucial for creating that light, fluffy texture we all love in cinnamon rolls. Rolling and filling. Now comes the fun part, rolling out the dough and adding that delicious cinnamon filling. Once your dough has doubled in size, punch it down to release any air bubbles and transfer it to a floured surface. Using a rolling pin, roll the dough out into a large rectangle, about a 1/4 inch thick. To make the filling, mix together softened butter, brown sugar, and a generous amount of cinnamon in a bowl until you have a thick, spreadable paste. Spread the mixture evenly over the surface of the dough, making sure to cover every inch. This is where that signature cinnamon roll flavor comes from, so don't skimp on the filling. Once the dough is covered in the cinnamon sugar mixture, it's time to roll it up. Starting from one of the long sides, carefully roll the dough into a tight log. Be sure to roll it evenly so that the cinnamon rolls have a consistent shape. Once the dough is rolled, use a sharp knife to cut it into even slices, each one about 2 inches thick. Baking the cinnamon rolls. After cutting the dough into rolls, place them in a greased baking dish, leaving a little space between each roll for them to expand as they bake. Cover the dish with a clean towel and let the rolls rise for another 30 minutes to an hour. This second rise is important for achieving that soft, fluffy texture. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Once the rolls have puffed up and are touching each other in the dish, they're ready to bake. Place the dish in the oven and bake the rolls for 25 to 30 minutes or until they are golden brown on top and cooked through. You'll know they're ready when the kitchen is filled with that irresistible cinnamon aroma. Making the cream cheese frosting. While the cinnamon rolls are baking, you can prepare the cream cheese frosting. In a large bowl, combine softened cream cheese and butter, beating them together until smooth and creamy. Slowly add the powdered sugar, 1 cup at a time, until the frosting is light and fluffy. Finally, stir in a splash of vanilla extract for added flavor. Once the cinnamon rolls are out of the oven, let them cool for a few minutes before spreading the cream cheese frosting generously over the top. The frosting will melt slightly from the warmth of the rolls, seeping into all the crevices and creating a sticky, gooey topping that's impossible to resist. Serving suggestions. Cinnamon rolls are best served warm, fresh out of the oven. The combination of the soft, fluffy dough, gooey cinnamon filling, and tangy cream cheese frosting is pure perfection. Serve them with a hot cup of coffee or a cold glass of milk for the ultimate breakfast treat. For a fun twist, you can also try serving your cinnamon rolls with a drizzle of caramel sauce or a handful of chopped pecans for added crunch. If you're feeling indulgent, pair your cinnamon rolls with a scoop of vanilla ice cream for a decadent dessert that will have everyone raving. Best drink pairing. Cinnamon rolls are rich and sweet, so pairing them with a drink that complements their flavors is key. One of the best options is a steaming cup of coffee. The bitterness of the coffee cuts through the sweetness of the rolls, balancing out the flavors and providing a satisfying contrast. For a more decadent pairing, consider serving your cinnamon rolls with a spiced chai latte. The warm spices in the chai echo the cinnamon in the rolls, creating a harmonious blend of flavors that's perfect for a cozy morning treat. If you prefer a non-caffeinated option, a glass of cold milk or almond milk is a classic choice. The creaminess of the milk pairs beautifully with the rich, sweet rolls, making it a simple but effective pairing that never disappoints. Fun facts about cinnamon rolls. Cinnamon rolls have a rich history that spans centuries and cultures. While they are most commonly associated with American and Swedish cuisine, their origins can be traced back to ancient Egypt, where cinnamon was used in both cooking and religious rituals. The modern cinnamon roll, however, as we know it today, is believed to have originated in Sweden, where it is known as kanelbulle. In fact, Sweden celebrates National Cinnamon Roll Day every year on October 4th. Interestingly, cinnamon rolls are a staple in many countries around the world, with each culture putting its own spin on the classic treat. In Finland, for example, cinnamon rolls are often flavored with cardamom, while in Denmark they are called kanelsnegl and are typically smaller and less sweet than their American counterparts. In the US, cinnamon rolls are often topped with a rich cream cheese frosting, while in Sweden, they are usually served plain or with a sprinkling of pearl sugar. There's a reason cinnamon rolls have become a beloved treat around the world. They're comforting, indulgent, and absolutely delicious. With this recipe for irresistible cinnamon rolls with cream cheese frosting, you can recreate that bakery-quality goodness in your own kitchen. Whether you're making them for breakfast, brunch, or dessert, these cinnamon rolls are sure to be a hit with everyone who tries them. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And be sure to subscribe to our channel for more delicious recipes and baking tips. Check out our other videos to explore even more mouth-watering treats. We'll see you next time.